Please be quiet.
Why was OPEC set up?
Well, the immediate cause for the establishment of OPEC in 1961 was the successive reductions in the post prices of crude oil. 5 of the major petroleum exporting countries established OPEC to protect the prices of their oil in the international market. Then, as now, prices of manufactured goods were increasing every year, while the post prices of our crude oil remained almost constant, which the post prices determined to the great extent the main revenue of major producing countries.
Could you shortly tell about the aims of OPEC today?
Well, the basic objective of OPEC was and still is the coordination of petroleum policy among member countries and the determination of the best means and ways for safeguarding their interest collectively and individually.
But why did you raise oil prices at the beginning of this year?
We did not raise oil prices in the market. You see, the government of petroleum producing countries, exporting countries, apply what is called an industry post prices of crude oil for tax purposes. As to the market prices, these are set, increased or decreased by the oil companies. The market prices had been raised because of a number of factors. So we had to increase the post prices since exporting countries are entitled to benefit from the increases in the market prices.
But whom do you think were the loser and whom were the winner?
I don't see any loser or a winner, whether between the exporting countries and the operating companies, or between producing countries and consuming countries. Indeed, you may say that the stability of supply and equitable prices are in the interest of everyone, the whole world.
But do you think it was necessary for the oil companies to put the increases directly on to the consumer countries?
Surely this is for the companies to answer.
Why do you now claim higher participation in oil production? Could money be saved for the consumer countries and the producer countries even make more money?
This is not clear. I would say, however, that the major element in the cost of oil to the consumer is the taxes imposed by the government on the consuming countries.
Which effects do you think the new oil findings in Alaska and the North Sea will have upon the present pattern of oil supplies, mainly from the Middle East to Europe?
I think no one would question the fact that the Middle East and North African oil will continue to be the main source of oil supply to Europe. It is pertinent to mention here that these new discoveries show how inexpensive Middle East oil is compared to oil from Alaska and the North Sea.
What do you think will be the major problems facing the oil world in the near future?
The answer to this depends on the whole picture of world economy and international relations. It also varies according to the point of view of each side. As far as the consuming countries are concerned, I assume that their major concern is and will be to ensure continuity of oil supply at reasonable prices. As far as OPEC countries are concerned, their major concern would continue to be the acceleration of their economic development. All these problems are reconcilable.